Alright, so this is the meat of the video. Now, I haven't watched these 2 videos that I'm gonna show you guys. I haven't watched it, but really, I didn't know Houston was that bad. I've been out of the dating scene, so I don't really know. I don't know these. I don't know how bad they are. I haven't I haven't watched these 2 videos, okay? I only watched their I only looked at their title, and I wanted to see if I can find any correlation or build a a thesis, a talking points from it. So let's see if it's gonna be good or not. Hopefully, it'd be interesting. Uh, so let's check it out.
When did it become normal to romantically talk to 7 people at the same time? I actually feel like my head is gonna explode. Princess and princes, today I come before you not because I'm crashing out. I think I'm getting there for sure, but I promise this video has a point. Just like let me cook. The ingredients are loading in my head. Today's video is dedicated to the hopeless romantics. Also for the people who have maybe never been in a relationship or are terrified of one. I've been a member of this community for 20 years now, so I feel qualified to speak on it. This is the origin story. This is why I'm making this video. Someone
I have a clock.
who was talking to 4 guys at once, leading all of them on, by the way, right? Had the nerve to comment on my personal life, talking about, oh, you need to get out there, Alana. Girl, you need to get in. Like, what, hold on. Let me reposition my heart. That was like not the vibe to like immediately attack. Rewind. This is gonna be a massive yap session. I apologize in advance. So I think there's a few reasons for this. So if you see a little bit of yourself in me, let me know. It's like isolating because you see other people getting engaged or in relationships and you're like, oh, am I a freak? Or like, what's this vibe? No, unless I am just a freak. I think I'm like normal, so definitely not, but there's nothing wrong with me, is what I'm trying to say. Yes. Okay, so number 1, I think most men are scared of me. Every guy I've ever met has said, oh, I used to think you were mean, or oh, I was scared to talk to you. Me. But I understand because I feel like sometimes I do come off as very sarcastic and like, but I'm the biggest lover girl. Like, I write my friends love letters for fun and like, I'm just so full of love, so I don't get it. Number 2, I'm simply
You writing your friends love letters doesn't make you a lover girl. You ain't writing any man a letter. So I want to point that out. This is the thing where you see so many women say, "Oh, I'm a lover girl," but you really don't have a you you can't equate being a lover girl with being loving to your friends. I don't think so. I really don't think so. And I want to. This is a thing where I definitely want to point out that. So these 2 videos I'm going to do is like, I have always had a thought where dating for women is easy. It's on easy mode. Whether you are fat, skinny, ugly, pretty, hard to deal with, uh, nice as shit, it don't matter. You will always have options. This is a thing where the only thing that makes it hard is you yourself. You will intentionally or maybe sometimes unintentionally make it harder. So it's in your power to dictate how hard it is. And one of the things that, you know what, she may put off a persona that the bitch face persona.
not built for this generation's tactics. Everything about me is chalant. I don't have a freaking roster. I can make one, but I'm not going to because I have freaking priorities. Oh my gosh, and that's just like such a repulsive thing to me, because if you have the time to have a roster, girl, and the way that people like flex about that, like, and I feel like the stupid one for that, I feel like the crazy one for that. Never cast judgment on people, I never say a word, but everyone does it to me. And I'm like, now I feel like the stupid one. But yeah, I don't know, if you have the time to romantically entertain multiple people at the same freaking time, Indeed is calling your name. Indeed is literally screaming and crying your name, and you need to log on immediately. You need a job, a passion, and hobbies in that exact order. Also, number 3, this is so the romance books jumping out of my soul. My question is like, where are the romance boys? What happened to longing and meaningful connections? Like, give me a freaking enemies to lovers trope or something. Like, what is this? When are we linking? You're so bad.
I don't feel safe.
I just threw up in my mouth.
This is a thing where women seem to not understand Where's the romance boys? Okay. Those are the men you're not interested in. Those are the men you're not interested in. Here's the thing. Let me show you this clip. All right. She said, where's the romance boys, right? Where's the romance boys? This is the thing where a lot of women don't understand. Where are the men that love romance? Where are the romantic men? Where are they? They are invisible to you. The men that love romance, the men that are romantic, the men that even grew up on the Disney films, the men that grew up wanting to, that think they need to be gentlemen to women. Where are those men? They are in your friend zone. They are invisible to you. They are rejected by you. You are not interested in them. You are not attracted to them. That's where they are. That is where these men are.
Threw up in my mouth and swallowed it. That's like freaking animalistic. Like, why are you foaming at the mouth? Please regulate yourself because I'm alerting the authorities like now. Or, oh, what's your Snapchat? If someone asks me for my Snapchat, immediate no. You want me to send pictures of my face back and forth with no dialogue. Baby, you pay my day rates for that. Like, that's literally a photo shoot. It's basically a photo shoot, and I have rates for that. You send a photo of your face back and forth. Like, what is going on? Ask me for my number like an adult. And what frustrates me even more is it's the, you're so bad, mama. Boys, they're the same ones who will go on Instagram and post quotes that are like, just a lover boy in this generation of bops. Romance is dead. Baby, you're the culprit. You're the one holding the gun. Also, I think my biggest point in all of this is the high standards. Oh my god. It's so over for me. It's so over. So having high standards, I'm not pretentious. I know what I bring to the table, so I know what I can ask of someone. I set the bar high because the bar for myself, the bar is defying gravity. Like, oh my. Which that's like also not a flex because I just like beat myself into the ground and I'm like very hard on myself. Yes, okay, but I know what I deserve, but that's like the problem is it makes you feel so isolated and disappointed.
You know what you deserve. You don't deserve anything that you don't work hard for. You don't work for it. You don't just deserve shit. You work for it. You got to qualify for it. And what you bring to the table, what does that mean? What do you bring to the table? A lot of these women, what do you bring to the table? What? Just being cute? This is the thing. Why I never had a boyfriend. Why you never had a boyfriend is because, yeah, you chose to. Because none of these men, the men that you are attracted to don't meet your standards, whatever. The men that you're not attracted to, even if they meet your standards, you're just not attracted to them. So honestly, why women don't have boyfriends or aren't dating is because they make it hard on themselves. They make it hard on themselves.
Because I'm like, what I want, does that even exist? Oh, I need to like.
What you want may not exist in the type of man you are attracted to. That's the thing where a lot of women don't understand. They want the perfect man in the perfect package. He needs to look a certain way. He needs to be however tall. He needs to make a certain amount of wealth. And that's the outside package. Inside, he needs to be morally sound. He needs to be charming. He needs to not put on a creepy vibe. This long list of supposed standards of yours. It's like, fine. I mean, and I'm all for it. Like, have whatever standards you want. But know that how your life is because of you. It's the consequence of your action. You can have whatever standards you want. Stop complaining that men don't meet it. Stop it.
God, if you can hear me, like, oh no. Okay, I don't know, guys. It's like, bro, someone I took like art class with as a child. Like, I used to make pottery with this girl. She just got engaged. she's gonna get married. And that, like, seeing people get married, I love that. It doesn't make me like crash out. It's just like a whoa. Like, I just thought of the Gabby Hanna meme, sorry. Whoa. It's just like a slap in the face. I'm like, oh, you're an adult now. And that's even funny because, like, when older guys like try to talk to me, I'm like, oh my gosh, why are you an animal? I'm literally 16 years old. And then I'm like, oh, I'm 20. And I'm very mature. Like, I carry myself very maturely. I'm just...
Really? I don't know. This video is not the most, it doesn't give off the most sense of maturity, in my opinion.
I did grow up like a lot faster than most people because, I don't know, I'm just like really mature. Yeah, that was just like shocks me. I don't know. Why am I like going off script? Like, can you just stick to one topic? Oh wait, Loki, I'm the problem too. I forgot to touch on this part because I think self-awareness is like really important. So like, yes, acknowledging my weaknesses, period. When someone, when someone does show interest in me, I have walls built so high that it's like impossible for anyone to get close. Even some of my friends have told me about this and they're like, oh, I know you like don't want me in your life like that. And I'm like, oh, what? Like, I do. I think that's just like a fear of vulnerability. I don't like letting people like see my weaknesses or whatever, like what? Because like my vibe, it's a corrupt vibe for sure, but it's definitely a vibe for sure. The more people you let in your life, that's more people who can... I think it's just because I live such a beautiful and fulfilling life alone that adding more people into my life, the more variables there are, the less control I have. Is that my issue?
Two things. I've said this countless times before. Stop dealing with women with trauma. My ex had such big walls to climb, big walls to break. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You can try to break them down. You can try to climb them, or maybe succeed in climbing them and breaking them. That doesn't guarantee you she wants to still be with you. So the effort you put out to try to climb these high trauma-filled walls does not necessarily guarantee you, oh, now she wants to be with you. It doesn't. So at the end of the day, you could just waste your time and she still not want to be with you. So stop being the white knight to these women. Stop wanting to save these women. Stop wanting to prove to these women that, you know what, you are different. You are, you will give them the world. All this shit. No. Self-awareness, you know that you already know that you are chaotic. You are trauma-filled. You are not a healthy partner to be with. So anything else you said before that means nothing. And here's the thing I also want to say. She said, oh, she's happy being, happy being alone. Women that, in my personal opinion, that are happy being alone, that is a personality trait that will make them unhealthy to be a partner. Unhealthy to be a cooperative, compromising, understanding partner. Because they are so used to, they love being alone so much that honestly, they cannot understand how to interact, how to be a good partner to somebody else. That's the thing where we have to recognize. I said this before, like, if you are happily single, please get out of the dating market. Stop dealing with people. Stop dealing with the opposite gender. Get out of the dating market and be happy on your own. Plain and simple. Stop dating. Stop entertaining the opposite gender. That's why I'm a big supporter of the MGTOW. Those men, they don't want to deal with women anymore. Awesome. They're not. I'm a big supporter of women. You're happy single? Stay single. Because honestly, you are, in my personal opinion, have toxic personality traits that won't make relationships work.
She was a control. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's my vibe. The inability to let people in makes you feel like an outsider. Oh. I just wanted to make this video so that people can feel less alone. And maybe if you see yourself in me, you're like, oh my gosh, like, I'm not a freak. You're not a freak, I promise. Like, yes. And if you were, at least now you know you're not the only one, right? We can be like twin freaks. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna go and film it.
This is the thing where I'm not saying that whether you're a freak or not, it is what it is. I would more say that you should be more understanding that maybe you are not meant to be with a partner, and thinking that, oh, why I never had a boyfriend. Know that you are the reason, not men. You are the reason. You are the reason why you don't have a partner. You have created the reason why you don't have a partner. And here's the thing where it's the sad reality that no matter how whatever mental instability she has, whatever wall she has, she will still have options. She will still have options because she's a cute girl. And that is the reality of women. Why dating is so easy for women. Whether they, I guess, want it or not, they will always have options. There will always be a door open for them to have men in it. So, that I think that's the interesting reality that we have to understand. And why I want to show this is that, you know what, it's the flip side where you see a woman that saying why she never um had a boyfriend, and you reflected and like it's all her choice. It's all because she made dating harder for herself. She made dating harder for herself. So it's not because dating is harder. It's not dating because dating is hard. It's because you make it hard. You make it difficult. You make it impossible. So I want to say on the flip side is that I want to check out this video. Where this is an interesting video. It's I haven't watched it. I only know a little bit about it. So let's check this one out.
Because I haven't recorded a video in a very long time. But I'm Mr. Gaming Guitarist. Of course, you already know that. Because the only people that watch my videos now are people that have always been watching me. Not that that's a complaint or anything. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. Let me get to a parking spot. Here we are, a place with a light, street light. That's not good. Okay, here we go. All right, so I never know what I'm going to say whenever I make a video now. I just press record and let all of my thoughts out. So the last few months have been difficult. I mean, fuck, my whole life has been difficult, but you already know that. The one thing that I wanted to talk about today, and it's really, really, really been bothering me. I have mentioned this a few times in the past, and I don't care if this sounds embarrassing or not, because at this point, life has kicked me in the ass so many times, I don't give a shit anymore. I'll just say it. I think maybe I've said this before, maybe I haven't, but anyways, it's probably very fucking obvious just by looking at me, but I'm 27 years old, never kissed a girl on the lips before, which of course means I'm a fucking virgin, which of course means I've never had a girlfriend before, never dated anyone before, and it fucking kills me. I'm not gonna lie, it does kill me a lot. It hurts me a lot on the inside because it feels like every single day I see couples that are my age. And at this point, once, the average American turns 27 years old, they should have, at the very fucking least, have had at least one fucking kiss on the lips with a girl they like. It doesn't make any goddamn sense, because this one thing feels like it's holding me back in life, because it makes me feel a lot lesser than other people. And I know I've made videos in the past.
Yeah, Just. I want to show you that the two different kind of moods, right? First video said I never had a boyfriend. This video said I never had a girlfriend. You can see the different energy, where one, the woman know she could have had a boyfriend. She could have had a boyfriend. And you see the energy. She just none of these men fit her standards. But she could have had a boyfriend. It's easy. It is easy for her. So you can see the energy. She could care less. On the flip side, you can see the energy in him. Pain, hate, hurt, whatever. Where he never had the option. He can never create that option. I agree that what Justice is saying is that problem, and this is the problem with a lot of young men, and I've been there. I see myself in a young man like this. I see myself in a young man like this. Because when I was young, this is how I felt. I felt as a man, as a young man, my life is meaningless, pointless if no woman wanted me. It's like, what's going on? Am I an outcast? Am I terrible? Am I like, the bottom of the barrel man? Am I just useless and shit like that because no one wanted me? So that is what I'm saying, that dating for men is on nightmare mode. Women have options because they're just born with them. They're born and they have options. Men, they have to create options. And that doesn't guarantee him having options. It is hard. It is hard. This is why I've said before, where I have no sympathy for women when it comes to dating. I do have sympathy more for men when it comes to dating, because I know how hard it is to date. I know the difficulties, I know the stigmas, I know the pressure it is. Because honestly, a lot of men feel that they are not valuable, that they are useless, or that they are bottom of the barrel. They are garbage if no woman recognize them. So it is a hard thing. I definitely understand that.
Talking about my experience with major depressive disorder, and I have no doubt that these feelings of feeling lesser than everyone else for never ever, for never having kissed a girl on the lips, or for being a fucking virgin at 27 years old, all of this stuff, it could be a factor of the depression. Pretty sure it is. But nonetheless, it still makes me feel like complete shit. And there are times in the past, and believe me, this is not for lack of trying, because I have been able to get different girls' phone numbers. I've gotten at least fucking 10 or 20 different phone numbers where I see a pretty girl when I'm out in public, and then I just talk to her, say, hi, my name's Jared, how are you? And then, have a good conversation, and then we exchange phone numbers, and then that's the last I ever hear from them. And if there's one thing that I can ask to the public, and I seriously doubt, I don't know if there's any women at all that watch my YouTube videos, I highly doubt it, but, because it's like my face just kind of looks like repellent for pretty girls. I don't know why, but just based on my experience.
Yeah, I mean, if you are unattractive, this is a thing where it's a reality. It is a reality. Attraction is key for both genders, men and women. And conventional attraction is honestly the standard. Conventional attraction is the standard for most people. This is a saying I live by. Most women find most men unattractive. Plain and simple. And you see it. I don't know about you guys, but I see it every day or something. That women are constantly saying, I see no attractive men around. I see no attractive men around. It is hard. Yo, Alvi, my brother. Missed ya. I haven't seen you in a while. This is one of the things why it's so difficult for men. This is why I have so much more sympathy for men. Because nobody understands the difficulty that of men go through. Most women find most men unattractive. That's already like, you wonder how men are how to navigate that shit. It is hard. So this is the thing where, a lot of my viewpoints is based on shit like that, where it's so hard for men. I mean, this is the thing where that's life. A hard life, easy life, hard life. Yes, that's life. And I'm not here to complain that, oh my God, it's so hard for men. No, I'm here to, this is the thing where we don't recognize, why do men say certain things? Why do men have certain kind of thoughts? Why do men have certain kind of talking points? Because because this is the thing. That's because life ain't easy. Now, it's not we're complaining about life, but it's like that's what shapes men's viewpoint. That is what shapes men's viewpoint because they are in the trenches. Men have to go through the hard ass shit. So that is what shapes the mindset, the ideologies that you hear a lot of men talk about.
That's what it feels like because, and I got the perfect example. So I was at a bar and one of these girls whose phone numbers I did get, I saw her.
Bro, you follow the wind. I'm glad the wind took you back. Took you back here once in a while.
Again for a second time, and I didn't know she was going to be there. And all I did was I walked up to her and said, "Hey, good to see you again. I hope you have a good day. Bye bye." As simple as that. And yet that one sentence alone got me kicked out of a bar. Fucking people these days, right? That is all I said. And then she goes to the bouncer and says something to him. And then bouncer comes up to me, says, "You need to get the fuck out of here right now." And then I said, "What did I do?" And then I said, "You're harassing her." Harassing her for saying fucking hello? Good to see you again. Hope you have a nice day. See, this happened in 2019.
That is something that a lot of men need to realize. A lot of men need to realize that it don't matter what you said. It don't matter what you said. The problem is she finds you a creep. She finds you unattractive, so automatically you're a creep. That is the reality that most men have to live by. If you are unattractive, it doesn't matter what you fucking do. You are automatically labeled a creep. Automatically. If a handsome man, if an attractive man did the exact same thing you did, that's the key difference. He was attractive. It don't matter what he did. He could actually be harassing. He could actually be creepy. But because he's attractive, that changes things. This is a thing where this is the problem, right? Men like this is why they need men's content. They need men's content because here's the thing. Not every man can become attractive, not necessarily. Right? There's things you can do. There's definitely things you can do. How you dress, exercise, all this shit. Yes, there's definitely things you can do. A lot of times it's a certain point because who knows if your looks max is actually adequate. But one thing I know you could do that also will benefit you is financing, is maxing your finances. Because this is not, and it's not in a way that you can buy women, no, but it's that you can, bypass the BS, that you can control your own life. Money is the ultimate nullifier. It's money is the ultimate. If you have a certain amount of money, you can ignore the BS. You can shape your life how you want to, as close to it as you want. Definitely, if you're not, I agree that you need to definitely focus on your looks, focus on your personality, focus on your money, but do it for yourself. Do it here's the thing where I've always said to men that please pursue the best version of yourself. And the best version of yourself doesn't mean that you have to be the most good-looking man, the most charming man, the most rich man. That doesn't mean that. The best version of yourself is that you are the most happiest. You're the most content. You're in the place where, you know what? You're not depressed. That's the thing. When you are in a place that you're not depressed, that you are either content or happy about your life, that is either you're close to it or you're at your best version of yourself.
And yet the fact that I can still recall it vividly in my brain tells you a lot about how much of a fucked up brain I have. But anyways, that really stood out to me. Oh, and then here comes the second part to that fucking story. This other guy that I guess she was with, I didn't see him speak with her or whatever, but some guy he's fucking shoving me. He's shoving me, and then he says, "Leave her alone." All I said was one fucking sentence. And then I just snapped, all right? And this is what I said. I said, "You know what the difference is between guys like you and guys like me? Guys like me will treat her like a human being, and guys like you will treat her like a disposable pleasures." I don't know why my tongue started getting twisted trying to recall that last thing. And if I did have a mic at that moment, I would have fucking dropped it right then and there, because that's the only moment where I felt like I got something over a fucking bully. But
I get it. It's not like I haven't been there. Okay, it's not like I haven't felt that. You know, you see this every day. You see this when women complaining about the Chads, the Pookies, the Tyrones. You know, the players, the bad boys. Women complain about it, and you have this kind of mindset. But this is a thing. This does not serve you. This mindset or this action that this young man did, it's not going to serve you. It's not going to serve you. It's just showing you that you're jealous. It's showing you that you're jealous. Because no matter how shitty this man is, okay? No matter what he said, "Oh, I'm gonna treat this woman better than you, and you're gonna treat this woman like disposable trash." Okay. But look at this. He has her while you don't. That's the reality. He has her and you don't. So really, honestly, you are just making a fool out of yourself. You're not helping the cause. You're not helping yourself. Honestly, you're just making yourself look weak and jealous. No matter how much of a white knight you want to be, how much, trying to spew moralities you want, it doesn't help you. And this is the thing where a lot of men got to understand. The perfect revenge is bettering yourself. Getting to the point where you don't give a shit about that shit. You're not dealing with these type of people. That is the best revenge.
Anyway, so that's one story I have that sticks out to me. Here's another one that sticks out to me. So there was this girl that I met, and damn it, Jaron, keep it together. She was the first girl that I thought I had a chance with, because for the first time, it felt like I met a girl that gave a fuck about me just as much as I gave a fuck about her. We had a lot of things in common. Loved all the same classic rock music, which is rare, for a pretty girl that was close to my age. That doesn't fucking happen. But anyways, she told me, and don't worry, I'll make myself get through this, because this has been stuck inside my head for a very long time. If you're seeing a bunch of flashing lights, it's because I'm parked at a movie theater where they have a giant screen, so please forgive me for that. But anyways, it felt like, goddamn, I'm losing my train of thought. Anyways, so she had a boyfriend, and I got along great with him, and I knew she had a boyfriend, but this is my fatal mistake, because I never told her that I cared about her.
God, this young man is such a reflection. This young man is like a reflection of me, and it's just like, God damn it, we need to do better. We as men need to do better, because honestly, this is heartbreaking. Because your first mistake is dealing with a woman that has a man. Dealing with a woman that has a man, that was your mistake. That was your mistake.
Or that I had feelings for, that I liked her, however you're supposed to tell a woman you like her, because I never fucking did it before her, So and I remember this was while I was homeless, and I just got denied. My application got denied for an apartment. And once that happened, I called her. She was the first person I called. I was fucking crying because, I thought I wasn't going to be homeless anymore at that time. This was in May.
Crying to her? This is like, it's like, this is why men's content is so important. No, don't cry to a woman. You think that women's gonna find that attractive? Stop listening to the shit that women say online. Stop. It's an insane fatal mistake. Don't listen to women online. Crying to a woman it's death. It's a death sentence. Okay? Being homeless, telling a woman that you're homeless, that's another death sentence. You are already at rock bottom. Most women find you unattractive. You say things and you do things that just makes it worse. That mindset ain't gonna help you. Now women think you're a broke, soft man. Not even a man, soft boy. I swear to God, this is, one of the things that helped me is just my mindset. One of the things that men need to really improve on is your mindset. It is such an important thing. And yes, a woman does not want to help a man with his problems at all, unless you are hot and bad boy. But this is the thing where, honestly, if you're hot, well, you can do everything. But for most men, no. Women want you at your best. At your best. Women want you at your best. Women want you if you finish finish the race. This is the thing where, honestly, men like this, to even get better of a chance, better career. Don't be such a wuss. Don't be such a soft boy. Don't be crying to women. Up your career,
Of or May or early June of 2021, and I thought that, because she was at the time she was quickly turning into a best friend, and she told me,
controversial opinion, don't have women as your best friend. Please don't. It's a recipe for disaster.
That she said I love you to her boyfriend, and at the time he didn't say it back, and so she was contemplating questioning her relationship with him, and me, like the fucking idiot that I am, told her I liked her. And then she said that classic fucking line that every fucking character that looks like me goes through in a goddamn movie. She said, I love you, but not like that. And that fucking broke me.
You're getting you're letting yourself get broken too much. This is the thing where you should have realized that already. Instead of wanting you as a relationship, she was fine with you as a friend. This is the thing where friend zone is a fucking real thing. Women will be friends with you because they don't see an attraction to you. I do not have female friends. I don't, because honestly, it's pointless. It's really pointless. Why? It's honestly only a painful thing for men. That's one thing that he needed to learn. This is a problem. We have so many young men don't know what to do in life. They are directionless. I swear, if I could push every young man to actually watch good men's content, I would.
It really did, because here I was thinking everything was I should have kept that to my fucking self. Never should have fucking told her. But she said I could already tell that you liked me. I was just wondering when would you tell me and all that stuff. And I was telling her, I've never had a girlfriend before. I don't know how to deal with these fucking feelings, And then after that, she said that we're just gonna continue to be friends. And I said okay. And here's the thing: I was fine with that. I was perfectly fine with that, And then she said, I'm going to, she says, if him and me break up, I'm not going to let him be the reason to stop us from being friends. So, anyways, life went on. And then what the fuck? Oh, God, I'm such a fucking idiot. I should have turned that light on from the very beginning. Anyways, so life went on. And, things were continued as normal, continued to hang out, until one day, I picked her up from her job, and then I took her back to where she lived with her boyfriend. And I swear to God, not even 5 fucking minutes after I dropped her off, I get this long, gigantic fucking novel of a text message from her that says, it says, I can't be friends with you because you put my relationship in jeopardy. And I was so fucking upset. And I've heard these days that YouTube will block your video if you say the S word now. So that was the second time in my life that I attempted to take my own life. And the fucked up part is, oh, come on, don't tell me I can't even. So give me a, don't worry, I've got a shirt underneath here. But, and I was going to take that fucking thing and just cut myself right there. But I didn't. Because I don't know what it is. I don't know, whatever you believe in,
Yeah. What I always say it. Women say there's no friend zone, but it totally is. Any person that there's no friend zone is
whatever you believe in.
Absolutely bonkers.
Whether if it was a guardian angel, the universe, the stars, whatever it was. But instead of cutting myself right here, I was going really quick. It was right about to fucking happen. But instead, I ended up cutting myself right here. Come on, God damn it, zoom in, motherfucker. Remind me of the mistake I made of me ever even telling her that I had feelings for her. And this is so fucking weird because I didn't even think that this video would be about this, because all I was going to do in this video was talk about how much talk about how upset I am that I can't get a girlfriend, and instead I end up talking about my failure with the only woman that I truly fell in love with. Because
this is a thing where a lot of these young men are so I want to be careful with this because I don't want to seem like I'm putting anyone down. This is why the incel community needs mentors, good mentors, because a lot of these young men don't understand. Would you even date you? What about you? What about you? What about you is worth dating? And I had to learn that. I had to learn. Great. If I love a woman, if I want to treat her great, okay, that's nice. But how are you going to treat her great? You were almost homeless. What are you going to treat her great to? What are you going to treat her great to? You cannot even survive by yourself. You can't even get your own place. You can't even pay your own rent. You can't even dress any of that well. You can't even buy nice clothes. So how are you going to treat a woman well? Just be nice to her, say I love you. That's great and all, but honestly, at least that's the bare minimum. That's nothing. So a lot of these men, especially these communities of men that say, oh, I've never had a girlfriend, but you have to think, why would a woman want you? Why? Especially, here's the problem with a lot of these men too, that they are also delusion in how the type of women they want. Here's a man that, as a man, he's probably a 4, maybe a 3. As a man, he's probably that low. Is he getting the women that are a bit bigger? Is he getting the women that are equal in his attraction standard? Most likely not. He's probably going for the 5s, the 6, maybe in the 7. So that's one problem that you need to adjust, your attraction level. But also another problem is that you need to gauge what's so special about you. Why would a woman want to be with you? Why? Yeah, and this is the thing where, yes, just that her boyfriend doesn't even pick her up. Because here's the thing where you're bending over backwards, you're being her emotional support, you're being her support and all these things. But what is that doing? That's nice and all, but honestly, that doesn't get you anywhere. You have no backbone. You have no self-respect. That's also like women won't respect you, especially when you don't even respect yourself. You have no love for yourself. So why would women even love you? Okay. A lot of these young men need to. One of the key things for me is self-reflection, understanding knowing about me, okay? Knowing about me, having a mirror to my face and what's so special about me? Well, why would a woman want to date me? What can I provide for a woman? What can I do for a woman, right? That makes her want to date me. Because honestly, we need to live a reality. It has to be a give and take. No relationship is selfless, okay? Or no relationship is like, people want shit. People want shit.
Now, because I thought, if she doesn't give a fuck about me anymore, and that's true, that is the only time that's the last time I ever saw her. But then, she told me that boyfriend was the guy that she didn't, but then eventually I found out on Facebook that she's no longer with that guy and she's with someone else. And then I tried, messaging her on Facebook and never got a fucking reply anymore. Because I was the reason, because she said, because it put her relationship in danger. And now she's not even with that guy anymore. And yet, and so she's not with him anymore. So I thought, and this was about a month ago, I thought, maybe I could try, getting in contact with her again, and nothing. There's nothing. And I feel like such a fucking failure. Because I fucking love her. She knows I love her.
Love her? Love her? You don't really know her that well. What about her that you... This is a thing where I'm not condoning the hate. I'm not condoning the hate that incel men have towards women. I'm not. But here's the thing. We're not solving the problem of men like this. We're not solving the problem. We're not solving the problem by insulting men like this, putting down men like this, because honestly, men like this already feel like they're at rock bottom. Men like this already feel like they're at rock bottom. So pushing them down even more does not solve the problem. Does not change the culture. It doesn't change the incel culture. It doesn't. Because men like this, what will change it is actually having good mentors. Men that will guide these men to actually being something better. Men that will guide these men to not put women on a pedestal. To actually focus on themselves. Be better men. That's the thing, where men that can help these types of men. That's the thing.
And yet it feels like there is no closure. Because I did text her one time on Facebook to tell her that.
Guess what? These are the type of men that will love women more. These are the type of men that will love women more. You think women will stay with this type of men? No. No, they don't. They will see these type of men as beneath them. So yes, I don't follow the thing where men need to love women. Because women say that men need to love women more is the men that are the top 20% of men. So no duh. These men that have a lot of options, of course these women want to change these types of men. They're not talking about these types of men.
I'm not homeless anymore. She said, oh, that's great. I'm happy for you. And I thought, okay, maybe then that would restart things up. But no, that is the last time I ever heard from her. And, if that girl does end up watching this video, I'm sorry, but you never got to hear my side of the goddamn story. You never got to hear how I felt. And I'm recording this video. I'm gonna put it on fucking YouTube because I'm so fucking lonely. I've got two best friends in my life. But the thing with them is, is because I don't get to see them, whenever I want, Because how fucked up is it that I've got a best friend? I've got two best friends, Keanu and Mo. Love them both like they're my own brothers.
This is why I created my channel. This is why I created my channel. Where I hope men like this will understand and see that, yes, life is hard. Life is lonely. Problem is, to be a man, you need to persevere. You need to fight. You need to pick yourself up and dust yourself off. You need to be better. You need to push yourself to be better. You need to push yourself to be the best version of yourself. You need to focus on how to be a better version of yourself. Because honestly, life will put you down. If life sees that you are anything that is not, of standards, life will put you down. You need to be the best version of yourself. That's one thing. I'm not here to promote incel culture, hating on women. I would tell you this right now. I'm not here to promote hating on women. I'm here to promote accountability. Be accountable for the things you say and do. That's 100%. I'm not here to hate on women. I'm here to educate that. You know what? Understand. Because this is the thing. This man does not understand women whatsoever. If he did understand women, he would never be in the friend zone with women. Never. He would never have been in love with a woman that's in a relationship. This ain't a Chad. This ain't a Chad. This ain't a player. He doesn't qualify to try to break up a relationship. He doesn't have that ability. Okay? He's not a Chad. He's not a player. He's not a bad boy. So, no. Don't ever be friends with women that are in a relationship. That's definitely true. And don't be friends with women. Don't be friends with women. Don't allow women to put you in the friend zone. Especially when you are into the woman. This is the problem where you don't understand women whatsoever. You don't even have the basic knowledge of understanding women. That's the thing.
And yet, why do I still feel so fucking lonely? It makes no goddamn sense. I think maybe it's because I don't have a fucking social life. I don't know. And it's so fucked up because I hate that every single time I make a goddamn video, you're only seeing me when I'm fucking emotional or when I'm depressed. Because I'm not like this all the goddamn time, but it's like I told myself I can't concentrate on fucking YouTube because my life is such a fucking mess. I can't go back where I used to live because I live in such a tiny fucking house. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful to not be homeless anymore, but I just get so fucking sick of this. It's like I'm Squidward in that episode Squidville on SpongeBob, where, he moves to a town, everything's perfect, and then he gets sick of doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm sick of doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over again. Because all I do is I drive for Uber for, all fucking like 8 or 10 hours minimum, 200 miles minimum every single goddamn day. Then I pick up my 70-year-old aunt at her job, because we're so fucking broke, even though she's going to be 71 years old soon, she still has to fucking work because of all the...
You're driving for Uber. You're 27. Why aren't you working late at night? It's either you drive. This is the thing. Either you drive for Uber 24/7, like when you wake up, once you go to sleep. This is the thing. Why aren't you splitting them? Why aren't you learning financial education? You drive for Uber? Fine. Don't stop. Grind. Hustle. This is the thing where I honestly believe no matter what job you do, if you have financial education, if you have determination, if you have the dog in you, it don't fucking matter. It don't matter. You drive for Uber? Fine. Do it continuously. Don't stop. 7 days a week. Once you wake up until you go to sleep. Once you wake up until you go to sleep. Make as much money as you can. Don't stop. 7 days a week. Cut it up a little bit. A couple of dollars in a high savings account. A couple of dollars in an investment account. Grind. Don't you waste your time complaining. Don't waste your time complaining. You want to do YouTube too? Do it. But do it. It's like, do it so you can monetize your YouTube videos. A side hustle. Grind. Stop complaining. You're not a man. If you're constantly complaining about, oh, I'm doing, it's like, stop it. You complaining about your life, how hard it is, I've come to realize it doesn't fix anything. Yes, men's life is hard. Men's life is so fucking hard. It is so crazy hard. But what are you doing? What are you doing to change it? What are you doing to change it? Complaining about it ain't changing your life. Grinding, working your ass off. Not letting a moment pass you by. Work until you're dead tired. But do it wisely. Invest. High yield savings account. Make your money work for you.
Bullshit that happened in my life that made me homeless that was out of my goddamn control. And I think that's the whole root cause of it, is fucking major depressive disorder. And these thoughts, they keep running in my head over and over again. And I can't do anything about it because I got fucking no one that, I've got Mo to talk to, but that's the thing, is that sometimes, or right when it's stuck here, it's stuck in my brain. I'm in between passengers. I just have to press the go offline button on Uber and start recording all my thoughts here to this camera, to this audience, because it makes me feel like I'm gonna fucking explode if I don't get all this shit that's stuck in here and I just let it all out into a fucking camera. And, and I'm fucking sorry if this video talking about how the closest person I've met that could have been my girlfriend, I ended up, attempting to take my own life for. See, it's all still right there. There's 2 lines. Videos all the time. That's a little bit more information about how fucked up my brain is. So, I don't know what to call this video. I'll come up with some kind of title, but right now I can't think of one. Now my aunt's gonna wonder how come I haven't picked her up yet. But anyways, I've rambled on long enough, clearly.
Us as men, when we are self-pitying, it goes nowhere. It doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help you at all. We as men know it. Life will be hard for men. For average men, life is hard. Life is the most hardest for average men. You are judged on results. Period. This is a thing where I have sympathy for men, but I also have a reality check for men. The incel men culture is that I don't agree with bashing women or hating on women, but here's the thing also, that if you don't understand women, if you don't understand life, then you have no one to blame but yourself. You have no one to blame but yourself. This is the thing where I want to create a community. I want to create a community where we're actually helping each other. Where I hope, if you're a man like this, please understand. I'm here for you. I view you as a brother. I want you to become better. One of the things you become better is mindset. Don't hate on women. Understand them and know how to navigate that landmine, the minefield. Know how to navigate it. Okay? Know what can helpfully get you the best results you can get as average men. So this is the thing where we have to understand that life will be difficult. Life is difficult. But honestly, if you don't make the effort, then you can't complain. That's the thing where this young men like this, yes, you're complaining, but does what? What have you done to change your life? What have you done to change your life? You are 27 driving for Uber. I mean, even if you drive for Uber, fine. Have you done the grind? Have you done the grind? Serious grind, non-stop grind. Have you done it? You're 27. Have you not slept just because you want to drive, just because you want to make the money? You haven't? You haven't? Then why are you complaining? If you haven't pushed yourself to the extremes to change your life, stop complaining. Because honestly, you haven't done the work. And another reality that you need to wake up from, women only see you as results. Especially when you are below average. When you're average to below average as men, you better show results. If you are a man that doesn't qualify for the the sevens, the eights, the nines, even the tens, then you need to show results in your life. You need to show results. If your attraction level isn't on the higher end of the spectrum, then you need to show results in life. Period. Doesn't matter how nice you are. It doesn't matter how much of a gentleman you are. Doesn't matter how much you would love a woman. It doesn't fucking matter. If you are on the lower end of the spectrum of attraction, you better show results. You better show results. Plain, that's tough love. If you don't show results, I'm sorry, you don't qualify for love, especially from the women that are average and above. Now, this man is a 3 or a 4, below average. There are plenty of women that are 3s and 4s or even below he could have gone for. I'm pretty sure he's not attracted to these women, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know what? There are plenty of obese women that may go for him. Right? There are plenty. There may be obese women. There may be baby mamas, like women that have 5, 6 kids, whatever, that would go for him. But this is the thing. One, either understand your attraction level and go for it. Or 2, improve yourself so you can have better options. Hell, one of the things is like, if you had the money, financial success, you can go to other places in the world to find even higher quality of women, at least looks wise. But you're on the verge of homelessness. So honestly, you don't even qualify for those women. So that's the thing where focusing on yourself. You want to have higher quality of women, but you are below average in every way possible? Stop that delusion. Stop that delusion. And this is tough love from a brother that cares about other men. I care. I care about the shit that other men go through. I do, because I've been there. This young man, hell, I was, the shit he's saying, I was there when I was like, in my early 20s. Not 27, because that's a little bit, I was past it a little bit. But when I was 21, when I was 20, right, 19, 22, I was there. I mean, maybe they are. Yeah, maybe they would be choosy, right? Maybe they would be choosy, right? Maybe the 3s and the 4s of women would be choosy too. But I mean, like, you'll have a better chance. You may have a better chance with the obese women and the baby mamas. But yeah. So, what do you guys think? I thought it was interesting. I wanted to show the different perspective, the different modes, right? The different dating modes. You see how dating life for women is, and you see how dating life for men is drastically different. Drastically different.